E aí, pessoal, mais uma live aqui na ES25 para falar de telefone celular com esse rananã de fundo aqui, porque a gente também tem carro, tem moto, tem eletrocar show acontecendo em paralelo. Aqui são 60 mil metros quadrados para você se divertir, porque eu tenho falado isso, né, Joia? A Eletrolar virou um lugar também, não só para fazer negócio, mas para se divertir. Passar uma tarde aqui inteira é diversão.
Eu já dei boas risadas andando por aí, porque tá todo mundo muito animado aqui na feira. Os expositores, as pessoas que estão visitando. Então agora, ao vivo, né, gente? Foi dar o start na live e começou um andando de moto que alguém estava testando. E a galera muito animada, gritando. E eu sei que tem gente vendendo bastante também, porque eles estão tocando buzinas. E, pelo que eu me lembro de comerciais, de empresas, pelo menos na minha época corporativa, quando você buzina é porque fechou venda. Então eu acho que estão fechando bastante venda também por aí. O clima tá lá no alto.
Vamos conferir se isso é de verdade, né? Se realmente está tendo muita venda com o David Moreno, que é diretor de PR da Honor para a Latam. Thanks a lot for being here with us, David.
It's an honor to be here with you, Igor, with Joy. It's not my first time in Sao Paulo, but definitely my first time in Electrolar show. I must tell you, this show goes way beyond any kind of expectation that I could have had. It's huge, it's wonderful, it's full of tech, it's full of people, like you just mentioned, enjoying themselves, testing, being very hands-on. That's what I think our industry is all about. You know, testing the products, getting to know them, getting close to them. And as Honor, we're very happy to be here for the first time.
It's good. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And one thing for me, it's really real different here. This edition of ES, this edition of this year 25, is that loads of meu inglês travou todo aqui agora.
Ao vivo, it's
ao vivo,
live.
no. Loads of stands. They have experiences. And at Honor, you have an experience. You can try things, yeah. Okay. And at Honor, you have an experience that's like bizarre.
Oh, yeah.
Solta as imagens, vai. É melhor o pessoal assistir do que eu comentar. But
eles vão entender o porquê você ficou sem palavras.
Yeah, you have real strong smartphones, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
There you go. So Honor is all about ultra resistance, but not just with one product. It's across all of our product series, right? You know that Honor's global strategy for smartphones is very streamlined. We just have 3 product series. We start with X series, which is like the basic to mid-range products. Then we have the Honor series, and I'll tell you a little bit about the Honor series in a few moments because we have a surprise. And then we have the Magic series, where you will find the very best, the jewel of the crown, the highest technologies, the foldables, doblable, más fino of Latin American market. It's actually here on display. You can see it there. It's IPX8, so that means that it can be submerged in water. It can withstand splashes of any kind of fluids. So
look at that.
It's amazing, right? So we have here.
This is the Magic V3?
The Magic V3 is the one in the water. Yes, one to the right. Yes. And then to the left, that one on the board with a hammer.
Gente, ela tá fazendo bife com o telefone. Eu não consigo. Tipo, a Joia até botou a mão no coração.
It's amazing, right? It's amazing. It makes your heart beat. So that is the Honor Magic 7 Lite.
I would never do that with my phone.
Me neither.
Well, if it's an Honor, you could.
No, but I wouldn't. No.
So
better not.
You will see. That's the Honor Magic 7 Lite. That's the most resistant smartphone we've ever launched globally. Actually, that's a hero product globally in Latin America for the first half of 2025. You will see that because of the 3rd generation Honor Shield Glass screen technology, the phone is virtually indestructible. You can step on it. You know, in Mexico, just to give you a small story, we drove 7 2-ton Jeeps over it and not a scratch. So that's the kind of commitment that Honor has, not just with quality, with durability, but with ultra resistance. And again, across all of our phones, because from the very basic ones like the Honor X6B 5G, which is already on sale in Brazil, up until the most premium smartphone we've ever released, which is the Honor Magic V3, the foldable, you will see varying degrees of resistance, but all of them, you know, super high quality, super high experience.
Yeah, no, and that's a phone you can buy, actually.
Yes.
It's not like a prototype or anything like that.
And it's beautiful. It's not like, okay, it's resistant, but it's beautiful. I already tried, and it's amazing.
Yeah, if you go to CES, you see this kind of phones. They're like this thick, you know, like weird. But no.
Thick, ugly, plasticky. No, this one is just, the profile is very slim. Actually, you will notice that the Honor Magic 7 Lite has a curved screen. You know, before we would think that curved screens were very vulnerable, but no, this one breaks any kind of, you know, preconception that, you know, curved screen phones are like brittle. No, this one is tougher than even, you know, traditional flat screen bar phones.
Yeah, we have a lot of stands here, booths that have screen protector and case protector. Oh, your phone will be so resistant. They don't like you. I don't think they like you.
Well, don't worry about that. It's a consumer choice. You know, we have the best of both worlds. Yes, the screen is very resistant. The back cover and the corners are also resistant. We've developed 360 protection, anti-drop bounce technology, which means that you can drop that phone in any angle whatsoever.
The corner
Yes.
is always a problem, right?
It's always a problem, but not with the Honor Magic 7 Lite, because no matter in which angle you drop it, the phone will resist up to 2 meters drop. It can be concrete, it can be wooden floors, it can be marble, any kind of surface, this device will, of course, survive.
David, what about AI? Everybody's talking about AI. So how is Honor looking at this trend? It's not a trend, it's a reality.
It's reality.
Yeah.
Oh, where to start? Oh, yes. So
Yeah.
Honor, actually, I have great news for you guys. Ever since MWC 2025, around 3 months ago.
I was there.
You were there, actually.
I was there.
So you got to
Yeah, me too.
witness
Both of us.
the rebirth of Honor, because we switched from a leading smartphone company now to a leading global AI device ecosystem company. What does this mean? That everything we do, regardless of the product category, there's going to be AI involved, right? Actually, we're going to invest $10 billion in the next 5 years in developing AI capabilities across not just our devices, but across a shared value ecosystem in which we're inviting not just other brands and developers, but even competitors to join our initiative. Just to give you a very, very small example, we've developed a tool called Honor Connect that allows you to transfer a 4K, 4 gigabyte video to an iOS device in 10, 15 seconds.
Cool.
So we're not pushing the consumers to just buy Honor. We are supporting the consumers through AI and other technologies to connect whatever they already have at home or at the office with our own products. So this is a milestone in the industry, because usually companies focused on building ecosystems, they try to be closed, right? But no, Honor is open, shared value. And what we want to do is we want AI to empower the user. We don't want AI to replace anybody. Everybody's paranoid about, AI will, take my job. AI will replace my graphic designer, my photographer, my writer. It will replace. I was a journalist before I joined the corporate world for 15 years.
One of us.
Yeah, I was part of this guild. So, AI will replace journalists. The answer with Honor is no. AI will empower users.
And help us.
It will help us. It will be parallel in development for whatever we do: productivity, creativity, communication, gaming. You name it. AI is going to be there because of this huge project, which is the Honor Alpha Plan.
Just a question: is open source, or just who are invited can join?
Well, that's a very good question, because we have the best of every world. We work together with partners, we work together with developers, we work together with industry leaders. For example, a lot of the AI learning engines and large language models we have developed together with Qualcomm. The Qualcomm, the Snapdragon series powers, those chipsets power our products. So we are working very closely together. For example, some of the key features that you can find already in products available in Brazil, like the AI eraser, AI outpainting, the language translator, 14 languages. That one is great for traveling. My Portuguese is terrible. It's so sad, right?
But you can understand everything.
I can understand,
Yeah,
but I
yes, you
cannot
can.
speak it. So I use the AI translator, which translates from 14 languages, including, of course, Portuguese, Japanese, Russian, Spanish, Mandarin, Chinese, and so many others, to have a very fluent conversation. So everything, because of the power of AI, and those features are available in products that you can purchase immediately in many Latin American markets, but of course also in Brazil.
And I know batteries as well. They're evolving so fast, And I saw a video of Joy yesterday at Honor, and you were talking about the batteries. The batteries are real slim,
Yeah.
and very powerful, right?
You guys have. I don't know if it's the real one, but Eduardo was talking about that, and he shows me. I think we have a video here, right?
It's at the channel. Yeah.
Yes, it's so slim. It's like carbon silicone.
Yes, that's right. So Honor, inspired in the electric vehicle industry, we grabbed the best of that world and we brought it to the tech consumer world, and we developed our own silicon carbon battery. We presented the first draft of this project 2 years ago in MWC, and right now it's already a reality. Silicon carbon batteries are already powering most of Honor devices available in the global market, of course, including Brazil, for example. The Honor Magic 7 Lite and the Honor Magic V3 have the latest technology, the latest generation. What are the benefits of Honor silicon carbon batteries? Very straightforward. duration and durability. What's the difference? Duration is throughout the day. For example, the Honor Magic 7 Lite can give you, without a trouble, up to 3 days of nonstop usage, but also durability across time. Our batteries, regardless if it's like a entry-level product or the most premium, the foldable, they can last without any kind of decay for up to 3 or 4 years and 1,000 charge cycles. So this means that for the time that you're using the phone, you will never need to replace the battery. That's amazing. And to top it all off, the batteries are as slim and as light as a credit card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even my key card from the hotel is thicker than the battery powering the Honor Magic V3.
Whoa.
You don't have two.
It has two, that's right, in a circuit that gives you 5,150 milliamps. So that's even higher than most bar phones, considering that phone is only 9.2 millimeters thick, right? So what we're offering in general, as you can see here with the Resistance, and even with foldables, is non-commitment, you don't need to sacrifice, you don't need to compromise any kind of feature. You want the best camera, you want long-lasting battery, you want resistance, you want waterproofing, you want outstanding screens.
Yes.
Of course, you do not need to sacrifice that to have a foldable, as it happened in the past, right? So it's a new world, and of course, Honor is claiming leadership over these categories across Latin America, and of course, now that we are in Brazil, we're pushing forward that.
Yeah, less than a year in Brazil, right?
Yes, correct. Actually, we found the perfect match with our partners, with DL. The combination of their expertise, their knowledge of the market, their closeness with the Brazilian consumer, and of course their strategy, their infrastructure, together with our global strategy, brand, innovation, and of course the most important part, product. Together, we're a very good combination that, for sure, is starting to gather a lot of attention in Brazil.
What are the main challenges? Sorry, go ahead.
Go.
What are the main challenges when you arrived here? For you, what's the main thing?
Well, you know what? The Brazil market will never cease to fascinate me, and fascinate us as a global company and as a regional company, because the Brazil market is so sophisticated. The Brazilian consumer knows what they want. They do research. They're very knowledgeable. They're very techy. We love that. Us tech companies, we love it when the consumer challenges us, when it's very thorough, when they're asking, for example, in social media, they ask us a lot about the battery, a lot about the resistance, the consumer support, if we have spare parts. So all these kind of questions, they help us grow. They help us make the strategy more custom made for this market, as we do with over 100 markets globally, over a dozen markets in Latin America. So definitely this is what's powering us. This is what is helping us grow constantly, the consumer feedback. That's number one. And again, we had, half the battle already won with our great partner, which is DL, with so much experience, so much insight. So that's why we jumped straight in, instead of just flooding the market with like basic smartphones, like, low tier. We went all ahead and we launched, actually Brazil, this fun fact, was one of the very first markets in all of Latin America where we announced the Honor Magic V3.
Oh, is the first one?
One of the first. We have it available
2 weeks ago, right? One or two, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's very recent, very recent. We had made a small teaser way back in January saying it was coming. And then, just a few weeks back, it became a reality for this market. So we're super happy, we're super hyped about the possibilities. It's a large market. It's a very fluid market. So we'll definitely keep working on benefit of the consumers, because Honor globally is also a very consumer-centric company. We're not just focused on, sales, or even though we're very strong in R&D, in developing our own technology and adapting the technology of partners like, you name it, Qualcomm, Google, and many others. We're very focused on what the consumer wants. So we want to give the Brazilian consumer not just high-quality devices, but we want to give them the premium experience, right? Service, communication, availability, and everything that's expected from a global brand in a very important market like this one.
So,
I was going to say that, I didn't forget. You said we had a surprise.
No, but I have a question before.
Go on.
I don't know if you like my question, but you were talking Brazil is amazing, Brazilian consumers is amazing. Can we expect some kind of production in Brazil, or
sure.
just in part?
Good.
Everybody want to know, right?
That's a very good question. Actually, Honor is always doing its very best to adapt to local market conditions, regardless of the market, for sure. We would always consider what's best for the consumer. Right now, we are, of course, partnering with DL. And we have product available already in top retailers in the country, so that's a very good start. So we'll see how things go. The forecast is that we'll continue growing, we'll continue capturing the consumer's imagination, and we never say never, right? The good news about Honor and our industry that is very, it's very very moving, very time changing. For example, the Honor Alpha Plan. It's a 5-year plan. It's a $10 billion investment for 5 years. So in some industries, 5 years is a blink of an eye. In other industries, it's a lifetime, right? In our industry, it's very fast. It's a very short term. So this kind of commitment with AI, this kind of commitment with the consumer, for sure, we want this to be present in other markets, right? Or in the markets where we're jump-starting our business. So you never know. I mean, whatever works best for this wonderful market, we'll always consider.
We can dream. We can always dream.
And I still want to know the surprise.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay,
Yes.
surprise. He told us about that at the beginning.
I would say I have two.
Okay.
I have two surprises. So actually talking about, Honor's drive and Honor's push for innovation and always, we never stay quiet, we never stay calm. We're always trying to find new ways to engage with the consumer, right? So the first surprise I have, it's related to giving a physical body to AI.
Okay.
How's that possible, right? All the companies are talking about generative AI, artificial general intelligence, AI agents. There are many trends, right? Many directions. But Honor, being that, we're quite the unique company worldwide, last week actually, we announced at a very big event in a launch in China, but for the world, we announced that Honor is jumping into the robotics business. This is a great surprise.
Super cool.
It's very cool, right?
Cool,
and
yeah.
actually, to be honest, I've been in this company since day one in Latin America, and it never ceases to surprise me because when we were in MWC, if you guys remember the booth, we had some robotic components. Like
Yes.
you could control a hand with one of Honor's laptops. You could control like a small robot dog that was handing out gifts, giveaways, and we were wondering like, why are robots here, right? And then a few days back, Mr. James Lee, our CEO from the global CEO, he breaks the surprise that we did that because Honor is going to do a face-by-face introduction into the robotics world. How we're going to do it. So phase one, we're partnering with a startup called Unitree, which is a manufacturer of those robots we saw in MWC. And they're going to do the hardware for now, and we're going to do the algorithms that power that hardware.
Good.
So for now, and actually the first try, Honor broke a world record. The fastest mobility algorithm in a robot belongs to Honor. It's Honor's own technology. It's a 4 meter per second speed for this first generation. So the mobility limitation, Honor already broke on day one.
Good.
So the future of that is that we're going to build robots more and more Honor-based, Honor-created, until we're ready to go into market. So that's pretty amazing, right?
And this is for corporate world, or I can buy one if I want someday?
I'm already refreshing the Honor global page every day to see where the pre-sale is going to be. We don't have more information yet because I tell you, this is, fresh, hot off the global launch of the Honor 400 series last week in China and many other countries, Europe, Asia Pacific, and many other regions. But this was like a very big surprise, even to us internally. We didn't know about this.
Is it maybe the beginning of an ecosystem? Maybe.
Why not? Actually, that's it. We have smartphones, tablets, wearables, earbuds. Now we will have robots.
Yeah.
We have AI that we're using as this bridge that connects everything. So, and also the bridge with other products and other brands as well. So the possibilities are endless. The applications of any and all Honor's technologies and products are quite endless. So yeah, the future is pretty amazing.
I love the first secret, but I want to know the second.
Yeah.
So the second surprise, my friend. So I believe that for the Brazilian market, at least on the Honor side, products like the Honor Magic 7 Lite, the Honor Magic V3 are gathering a lot of buzz. They're starting to, catch a lot of attention from the consumers, right? But given that the ES show, Electrolar, is so amazing, so huge, so rich in technology, we would not just showcase those products and show the test that you just saw on screen, right? We had to show you guys more, right? So we brought pretty much the full product catalog that we have for Honor right now, including the recently launched Honor 400 series, which was
Yeah.
just announced a few days ago for China, Europe, and other regions. So this is the only
Sabina,
place.
we have the pictures, the video of that as well.
Yes, they're there. They're beautiful. This is the only place in all of Latin America where today consumers, people, users, fans can come and see these products. Not in other markets, not in other countries, not in other events. Just ES show here in beautiful Sao Paulo is the first time we're going to display these products. So we want some feedback from the consumer, right? And not just these. We have classics like the X6B 5G, the X5. We have wearables. We have the earbuds Open, which we actually launched in Barcelona 3 months ago. The ones to translate, do the live translation.
Yeah.
We have them here in beautiful color, jet black color. Tablets, you name it. The full Honor ecosystem is on display here in Electrolar Show. And we couldn't be happier, to deliver this hands-on experience to potential consumers and fans in Brazil.
I saw it. It's really beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's
It
beautiful.
is.
It's different.
The booth is really beautiful.
Yes.
And loads of interesting
A
products.
lot of
yeah.
products. If you like tech, I speak in Portuguese with you, com você que está aí assistindo. Se você gosta de tecnologia e quer ter acesso a essas coisas que você não vai ver, ele deixou bem claro, não tem em outro lugar aqui no Brasil. Então ainda dá tempo de você vir dar uma olhadinha. Eu ainda não consegui testar tudo que eu queria, mas eu dei uma olhada por cima e com certeza vou voltar. I will be back to try the phones, the
They're amazing.
Yes.
They're amazing. They're
Mas eu martelei com o V4.
Eu não tinha.
O V3, desculpa.
Eu fui
O
muito
V3.
rápido. Já tá no futuro.
É porque eu fiquei com mágica na cabeça com o V3. Mas tava lá. Tá aí uma boa diversão pra você vir na Electrolar e brincar um pouquinho com isso. Força bruta! Mais alguma coisa? Anything else?
No, I just, we're still going to be here the full week. So I want to, tell all of our friends in Sao Paulo, if you're around Electoral Show, just come visit the Honor booth. And, we were discussing this off the air before we started. This show is so amazing. It's right on par with CES, MWC, the global shows. We're super proud to have this kind of, love for technology in Latin America, and Brazil is an amazing hub to gather everybody and gather global brands like us. So welcome. Guys, experience one of the slimmest foldable phones, new products, the ecosystem, the most resistant, the ultra-resistant smartphone, the Honor Magic 7 Lite, and all of Honor's technologies in our beautiful booth.
Good.
I have a last question.
Oh, go on.
You will stay for the concert tomorrow? We will have a concert
That's
to
good,
Ria,
yeah.
right?
Why not? Sure. This event is breathtaking.
It's a Brazilian band that it's really famous and really good. You need to
love
stay.
it. Love it. We'll be there.
Great. David Moeno, diretor de PR da Honor para Latam. Obrigado. Thanks a lot for being here.
Obrigado, muito obrigado.
Thank you. Gracias.
Obrigado.
Love language. Obrigado.
Xixi in Chinese.
Xixi. Boa.
Xixi.
There you go.
Good. Alright. A gente já volta, pessoal. E fica aqui, Joy, porque eu quero você na próxima.
Já fui roubada, estarei aqui.
Valeu.